Hey guys, you're Martin Geek. In this video I'm playing Skyforce for the PlayStation Vita. This is the anniversary edition. This already made a video for this almost a week ago, I think. And I had to do this video because I just finished this video game on the PlayStation Vita. I couldn't stop playing this game on the Vita. This game is awesome on the Vita. And that's what I always been saying about these mobile games that are ported from mobile devices to PlayStation Vita. They play better, and they are better on the Vita than on any Android device, and better than on any iOS device. This game I have played it on the PlayStation, no, on the Android devices and on iOS. I think I own it for both. I know I own it for Android, and I already did video for both as well, and the new one as well. And one thing about them, I just can't finish them. When it comes to playing it on Android devices, on the phones, I can't finish the damn games because these games get hard later on. You're gonna be doing a lot of grinding, and when you combine the grinding with the controls, that makes it even worse. That makes it even worse, the game. Here, this is level, I think this is level 6, I think this is level 6 of the game. And one thing that I forgot to mention before when I did the first video is that this game is a cross-buy, cross-save game with the PlayStation 4. So yes, this game is for the PlayStation Vita, but right now I'm playing it on the PlayStation 4. This gameplay is being done on the PlayStation 4 and I'm recording using the PlayStation 4 share button, which records at 720p. That's why the video most likely is going to be 720p. And and I think that's the reason why I'm gonna have to buy the PlayStation Pro. The 4 Pro is because on the PlayStation 4 Pro, you're gonna be able to share play videos at 1080p. You're gonna be able to stream videos to Twitch and YouTube at 1080p. Remote play also you're gonna be able to do 1080p, and most likely you will be able to record gameplay like I do a lot of times using the share button at 1080p. And I think that's the reason why most likely I'm gonna buy the PlayStation 4, even though I didn't like the conference. Just like everybody, I did not like the conference, but after thinking about it for a couple days, I gotta say it's not a bad console. The only problem that I have is the way that they announced the freaking console. This was the PlayStation 4 Pro. They should have done a conference for that. To announce that. But this game, I'm telling you, on the Vita looks beautiful. It looks gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And I did finish the game on the Vita. I'm just replaying it here again, so you guys can see the gameplay, and so it could be easier for me to record the gameplay. Because usually when I do it on the PlayStation Vita, I either do it with the camera pointing to the PlayStation Vita screen, or I do use the PlayStation TV if the game is compatible. In this game, yes, it is compatible with the PlayStation TV. But, it's always easier to record with the PlayStation 4 share button. And, just like I was saying, man, I love these type of games. On the Vita, they feel so much better. And I just wish all these developers, learn about a lot of other games that have been ported to the PlayStation Vita, and I'm pretty sure they're selling good. I don't know what's the numbers of these games, but I've heard of a lot of indie games that have been selling really, really good on the PlayStation Vita, like Taco Master. Taco Master is a game that's, I think it's like $2. I've never played it, but I've heard a lot of people that have played it, and I think on Android and iOS it's free. But on the PlayStation Vita, I think it actually has a platinum trophy and a whole bunch of other trophies. and that's pretty good for $2, something like that. And it's a touch-based game, you know, and a lot of people love that game on the Vita. And I don't know if you use the buttons for that game. Okay, we got killed here. Okay, so here we're skipping to the last level of the game. Like you see here, that's stage 8. And we're gonna show you guys the last level of the game, or that's last stage of the game. Because right after you beat this game, there's another level or stage that is unlocked. I haven't played it yet, not even on the Vita. So keep that in mind. But you have to finish the stage 8 to unlock that. And after you finish stage 8, you also unlock nightmare mode, which must be really, really hard. The only negative thing about this game I would have to say is that it has no platinum trophy. It has a whole bunch of bronze trophies. On my prior video, if you want to see the trophies, go ahead and see that video, because I actually show the trophies on that video. And if I'm not mistaken, it does not have a platinum trophy. Now, another thing that I wanted to touch base before I finish this video is talk about the new conference that was I think in Japan just the other day. There was PlayStation Vita love there. I'm telling you, on the West over there in Japan, they love the PlayStation Vita. The PlayStation Vita is alive and kicking when it comes to, you know, games from the West. No, games from the East or whatever, from Japan. They love the PlayStation Vita over there, and they support the PlayStation Vita over there. And there was actually 2 new PlayStation Vita announced, but it was just colors. That's the only difference. One was metallic red, which looks gorgeous. I really, really like the way it looks. And the other one was gray or silver. I think it was gray. There's nothing really special about them, just the colors. The gray, I think, actually looks familiar to the one that came out with the slime. I think it was the slime edition. Holy crap, I was gonna almost get killed here. I remember a couple months ago, or almost a year ago, there was a special edition PlayStation Vita that came with a slime that you used to put it in the headphone jack. It looked really cool, and it had a slime in the back. I think that same version that's the silver one that's coming for the PlayStation Vita, but without the slime, of course. And it looks pretty cool. But there's nothing different. There's no OLED screen. We're never gonna get OLED screen back again, because it's more expensive than the LCD. We're never gonna get that again. And we did get a couple. I think they actually announced like 4 PlayStation Vita games, and good PlayStation Vita games. We got Danganronpa 3, V3, I think it is. And we also got another game that has like Ninja Gaiden. It has other characters, like superstar characters. I think it's called Muso Stars, something like that. It's like it looks like a Dynasty Warrior type of game. Is it Dynasty Warrior? And it looks badass. That game looks really, really good. It's like a hack and slash game. I really like the way that game looked. You can use Ninja Gaiden, you can use other characters, and it looks pretty damn good. It's coming for the PlayStation Vita and PlayStation 4, and I think it's going to be available in November, I think, this year. Now, I don't know if there's going to be like an English version for the US. I hope there is. I don't know if that game is going to be sold over here in retail or just digital. That's the negative thing about these Japanese games. You never know if it's gonna be, you know, the physical copy for the US. And of course, I think they also talked about fantasy, you know, the Final Fantasy game coming out, which is like small characters. That game looks very beautiful. I think I'm gonna be. I rarely play RPG games, but I think I'm actually gonna be playing that game on the Vita. It looks gorgeous. And I've played before Final Fantasy games, and I think that's gonna be a good game to play on the Vita on the go. So I'm definitely gonna be picking that up for the PlayStation Vita. There's another game I think is Conquest, Dragon Quest, or something like that. Dragon Builder, which looks pretty cool, but I've heard that it's like Minecraft. And if that's the case, I don't like Minecraft. You know, I like playing games. I don't like building games. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play that game, especially with so many other games coming out for, you know, consoles and all that. So I don't know if I'm gonna pick up that game. But yeah, I think there was like 4 good games coming out for the PlayStation Vita, and they're all they're all from Japan. Which, like I said before, a lot of people keep asking me, should I get a PlayStation Vita in 2016? And I always say, if you look at the library, if you like the library that the PlayStation Vita has, which is huge by now, it's huge. There's a huge library. If you like what you see, and you like playing RPG games from Japanese, from Japan, you know, Japanese type of RPG games, yes, it is worth getting the PlayStation Vita. Because, you know, if you don't like Japanese RPG games, I would say no, because right now you don't need it. Here you go. Look, you see there, we got a cool cutscene here right before our final battle. Looks awesome. Looks awesome. Look at the beast. A crazy ass ship. This is the end, boy. Believe me, guys, I've died so many times here, but it's good to replay these missions because you get a lot of stars, and with those stars you keep upgrading your ship. You know, your missiles and all that. Right now my missiles are maxed out, so keep that in mind. And like I said before, like what the hell was I talking about? Yeah, I was talking about if you don't like those type of games, Japanese games, I don't know. I can't really recommend the PlayStation Vita, because if you want it for remote play, remember, you can do remote play on your PC and your Mac. And it's even better because you can use the DualShock 4 controller, and it works perfectly good. I've used remote play on my Mac from work via hotspot, and it connects perfectly good to my PlayStation 4. So right there, Sony just took away one of the features of the PlayStation Vita that you would consider to buy it, right, for remote play. But still, you know, there's a couple games that I play on the Vita via remote play, like No Man's Sky. I did play it a lot on the Vita. That game was awesome on the Vita, perfectly good. But you know, if you want remote play, you don't need a Vita. You can even get it with an Xperia Sony phone. You could do the remote play, which that's the reason I would love to get an Xperia Sony phone to try out the remote play. And you know, holy crap, I don't know how the hell I survived this. Oh my god, you have to try to avoid them as much as you can and leave it to the missiles. Leave it to the missiles that will automatically fire to where they have to. Oh my god, and just keep invading these suckers. And that's it. But like I said, guys, you know, over there in Japan, there's a lot of love for the Vita. There's a lot of love. Here, Sony just abandoned it. Even developers have abandoned the Vita. Indie developers prefer to release the game only on the PlayStation 4 than on the Vita. There's a whole bunch of Vita games. Indie developers have canceled games that were announced for the Vita, and that really sucks. That really pisses me off that indie developers that promise games for the Vita are actually canceling their games. You know what, guys, indie developers, those games would have played better on the Vita. I think they would have sold a lot better on the Vita, because on the PlayStation 4, I'm not going to play an indie game. You know, when there's so many awesome games available out there coming out this fall, I'm not going to sit down and play an indie game that's like an 8-bit game or something like that. I'd rather play those type of games on the Vita, on the go. And just like this, I'd rather play these games on the go. So every game that's canceled, I'm sorry guys, every game that's canceled for the Vita that's released on the PlayStation 4, I'm never gonna touch it. I'm sorry guys, unless it's in the Vita. Here it is, like you see there. Awesome. Finish the game. You get the credits there. You get to unlock the final mission, which is final stage, which I don't know what it is, but it has nothing to do with the story. Like, so there you get the credits right there. And that's it guys. Thanks for watching the video. This was a look at Skyforce. Awesome, beautiful, great on the Vita, totally worth every single penny. And like you see here, I'm keep upgrading, and that's the extra stage right there. So guys, thanks for watching the video. Till next time.